everybody? LuckyShot13 here, and welcome back to another episode of the ComradeSMP. I'm out here chopping down some trees, getting some wood for our abandoned mineshaft project. There we go. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Yeah, so I'm out here gathering some wood, getting ready for converting all those tunnels from stone into wood. And yeah, I just figured I'd bring y'all in here while I'm doing this. Just because today's episode is going to be kind of short. It's going to involve a little bit of resource gathering and building in the mineshaft. And then I have a small little prank to play on the rest of the server. Which I'm going to sort of explain in my little soapbox talk, if you will. Because I wanted to get back up on my soapbox for a little bit today. I'll talk about something that's been on my mind. It's been kind of bugging me, this thing that I'm going to talk about. And I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's come up a lot lately, and I thought of this prank to do on the guys on the server, and we got to talking about it, and yeah, it just drives me crazy. So, that thing is... Ooh, I thought I saw a creeper over there. Okay. Sorry about that. So that thing is participation trophies. Okay? And if for some reason you don't know what a participation trophy is, it is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's the little thing that you get if you play sports, Little League, whatever you play, wherever you are, that basically just says, hey, thanks for showing up, you did a great job, that kind of thing, you know, you're a winner in life kind of deal. And I hate those things, man. I hate participation trophies. I can't stand this whole idea of everyone is a winner, everyone's right, everyone needs to feel validated, blah, 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 blah. It's just, it's a load of garbage. And is what people don't realize who are told this, who are raised like this, is the fact that it ill-equips you for the rest of your life. You get into these situations where you don't know how to deal with failure when you do finally fail at something. And we all fail at some point. We all do. Everybody does, okay? There's no way you can go through your whole life and avoid failure. No matter how successful you actually end up being. It's just not possible, okay? And the whole problem with these participation trophies is the fact that it's people trying to shield... it could be their children in some cases, you know, I guess it just depends. It's people trying to shield their loved ones from failure. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay? Yeah, I also have to excuse me, I have have some congestion and stuff, and it's just just a nasty kind of day, honestly, for me to be recording. If I'm being perfectly honest. There we go. That looks good. As you can tell, some of these places are going to be kind of color coordinated. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, one thing that I've seen a lot is that I can point to for this is it seems like almost, you know, every single week, there's a story out that I read that's like, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old boy or girl that, you know, commits suicide over a breakup or a conversation they had in the locker room or a post that somebody puts on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or whatever in the world people have these days. And they're killing themselves over it. And the blame falls on the people who never taught them how to cope with failure, who never taught them how to cope with rejection, who never took the time to tell them that that boy or girl that you meet in high school isn't the only one left in the world, that a lot of times you don't get to marry your high school sweetheart, that a lot of times your first love isn't your only love, and things of that nature. And that, yeah, you know what, you didn't make the school football team for your senior year, you thought you were going to play varsity, and you don't, and it's not the end of the road, okay? And it all stems from just this self-esteem movement that everybody needs to feel validated, and oh, of course you're 12 and in love, as ridiculous as that sounds to most normal people. Of course, because we want to validate your feelings. And that's ridiculous. Because you don't. I mean, you don't have a clue what anything is when you're that age. I mean, how can you kill yourself over love if you can't possibly understand what love is? And I think that's what gets me. That's what eats me up at night, thinking of unnecessarily the lives that are lost to trying to validate how everyone feels instead of teaching people how to accept failure and move on, right? I mean, it's kind of like the whole idea, right? Like, whenever you break up with someone, it's like, what do you go out and do, right? You get, like, a revenge body, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you start doing things that you didn't do before because you want to make the other person jealous. Like, that's the right mindset to take. That's the I'm better off without you anyway. I can do better than you mentality. And that's how it needs to be, right? And not just I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about life in general. I mean, sports can be like that, right? Okay, you got you got cut from the baseball team. Try basketball. You got cut from the basketball team. Try football. Got cut from the football team. Try soccer. You know what I mean? Everyone is going to be good at something. You just can't expect to be good at everything. And that's okay. That's not a problem. Because eventually you'll find something you are really good at. And then because you've experienced that failure, and you've overcome that failure yourself, or with the help of your loved ones, that's perfectly fine, right? We all need help every so often. That success is going to mean so much more to you because you've seen what it's like to be on the other side. Nothing makes you appreciate winning like losing. I'll speak from personal experience on that. So, for me, I think, if you're out there right now, if you get a participation trophy for whatever league you're playing in, zombie, put it in the attic. Put it in a box and put it in the attic. Get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Go out and win something. Go out and get something that's your own, that you feel proud of. Something... I don't want to say I don't want to necessarily use the word meaningful, but that's exactly the word I'm going to use, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. Go out and get a meaningful trophy. The University of Tennessee this last football season, a huge football program. I mean, you're talking about a program that spends hundreds of millions of dollars on their football program. Awarded their players Champions of Life rings. Like, this is a team with so much history and so much money spent, and their players are getting Championship of Life teams because they weren't even in a national conversation for a conference championship, much less a national championship, right? What really matters in college football are those championships. So if you're a University of Tennessee football player, not only are you getting a free ride to school anyway, now you're getting these big, fancy rings and all the treatments and trappings of a champion without having to win anything. So I would ask the administrators, the coaches at the University of Tennessee, who justify it by saying, well, of course football isn't everything. Well, we all knew that, right? We all understood that football wasn't everything. At least I hope most of us did. Some people may not have, and that's a different conversation for a different day. But my point would be, then, if you do that for those athletes, what incentive do they have to actually win sometime? I mean, what possible incentive could they have to want to win? You've already given them all the rewards of being a winner without making them actually win anything. And I think that's true in life, right? We have a bunch of spoiled, rotten people who just can't handle life. They have to sit in their college classrooms and play with Play-Doh and color in adult coloring books. How ridiculous is that? I'm in that same generation. I'm 24 years old, if you wanted to know. I'm not that old. But I'm married with 2 kids. I've been through college. Had jobs. Lost jobs. I've been there and done that. Trust me. At your job, at your real job, where someone is going to pay you and rely on you, there is no have a bad day, play with the coloring book. Okay? There just isn't. Go if you want to know, go talk to somebody who's a firefighter, right? A soldier, National Guardsman, whoever, right? Go talk to one of them. Go see if they get coloring books on their bad days. Go see if they get a chance to sit down and play with Play-Doh to cope with the real world. It doesn't happen. Okay? It might happen in academia, but it doesn't happen outside of that. So I would encourage you, as people who are probably around the same age as me, or younger than me, or those slightly older than me, is let's ditch the partition trophies and the self-esteem crap. If you want to build someone's self-esteem, help them be better. Don't tell them they're already good at everything, because then they have no incentive to get better at something. Help them work towards something. Help people find their strengths and then build them up, okay? Right? Like, you don't just put someone on top of a tower. You teach them how to build a tower themselves, and then they'll build it as tall as they can go, right? And you know what? We can't all live in skyscrapers. It is what it is. And we just have to accept that. So with all that being said, right, encouraging you to find what you're good at, that it's okay to fail, that you don't have to be good at everything, brings me to what I'm going to do in this episode, is I'm going to play a little bit of prank on the rest of everybody on the server, and leave them a nice big participation trophy for being in the Comrade UHC. Okay? And I think that'll be kind of fun, since I went running around and remembered I actually think I had some dark oak over here somewhere. Somewhere in here I have dark oak. I'm sure I'll find... Oh, not very much, actually. Okay, thought I had more than that. That's alright. I'm sure I'll come up with something. But yeah. So that's my little... That's me being up on my soapbox for the day. That's probably enough. As what I'll do now is just show this off. So, real quick. Still got a little bit of time here before I have to cut over. I have this area right here. Basically, I'm going to turn the abandoned mineshaft. I'm going to fill it all in with wood, right? I'm going to make these wooden hallways. One set of hallways is going to be acacia, one dark oak, one spruce, one regular oak. That way, all the hallways can be told from each other. And this is sort of the design that I'm going for in terms of how I'm going to build it, just with the different color schemes. So I have the real wood beams, and the plank walls, and the plank floors. That's kind of the beginning design for this, and I think in the next episode I'll bring y'all back. I will have a lot more progress done, just whenever I've had a little bit more time to play. But I did need to get a Comrade episode out to you all. This is, of course, the Monday that y'all be seeing this is the week that I'm going daily content, so I hope that's exciting for everybody. So yeah, let me cut over to doing the prank. I gotta get some supplies all together, everything, and then I'll bring y'all back whenever I'm ready to do that. Alright, welcome back. So we are here at Iron Pine's base first. So we're gonna hop in here. So here's our little participation trophy. Gold block, armor stand. Then let's see. Let's do an iron one for Iron Pine. Duh, definitely an iron one for Iron Pine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and yes, I know he doesn't have leggings. Don't point that out to me. I know. Trust me. I know. Alright. For your participation in the Comrade UHC. Alright, so there's one. Now, on to the next one. Good thing that pretty much just about everyone is all huddled up in this little area now. Let's go over here to Prometheans. And as far as I know, Virulentus has got some bases really close, because I believe, if I'm remembering right, he came in and bought just a ton. I think he bought all of what was left of the available cottages, the Ironwoods cottages, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, gold block, armor stand. Alright. And then this one's a little bit different. Everybody gets the iron chest plate though. Some people get gold boots and that. Just to change it up. Make sure nothing's sneaking up on me, okay? For your... Oh, can't spell your. Let's try it again. For your participation in the Comrade UHC. Alright. Participation trophies all around. Woohoo! Yeah, and like I said, this is being done because none of us can admit who the real winner was. We can't speak of it anyway. You'll have to watch the episodes and find out. I mean, I'm not going to say who it is. So, you know, but some people are getting gold and this and that, you know. But anyway, that should be fun. That should be fun to find out. It was actually, to be perfectly honest, a very good UHC. We all really enjoyed ourselves. It was an absolute blast. It was just an absolute blast. A great time. Probably one of the better ones we've ever done, just as all those guys knowing each other playing Minecraft together, not just recording them and so on. Definitely one of the better ones we've ever had. This will be the one for Virulentus. I'll go ahead and put the sign on here. Same old deal. It's for your participation in the Comrade UHC. Alright. Let's get that, then this, then this, then this. Oh, come on now. Fingers work today? Maybe. Boots. Plate. Hat. Perfect. Alright, on to the next one. Almost out of chicken, too. Wow. Hey, look at that. Mini Riders over here, too? Hey, that's perfect. Thanks for coming so close, man. That saved me a lot of trouble. That saved me a ton of trouble. Thank you so much, Mini Rider. Oh, man, this is just great. Apparently, everyone lives over here now. I thought I was moving into an exclusive neighborhood, but apparently not. Apparently, everyone with diamonds can just move in whenever they like. Thanks, Iron Pine. Sheesh. I am definitely gonna have to bring this up at the at the next homeowners meeting. This is just for sure. I'm taking this up with the homeowners association. There's too many people in this neighborhood now. Unsightly neighbors like the Muni Rider, who lets people who ride unicycles, particularly mountain unicycles, into their neighborhood. Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm so disappointed. Oh, gosh. I'm at a loss for words, and that doesn't happen very often. I tell you what, some people's kids, man. Some people's kids. My goodness. My goodness. What are we going to do with people? Oh, my gosh. So disappointed. Definitely taking that up with the homeowners. Alright, so we only have one participation trophy left to go. And, yeah. It's Kuya's. Good old Kuya. But yeah, we actually had some guests come out and join us. Some people who are not Comrades, they actually play on a different server, and it was great to have them along. So again, I won't spoil anything. I will just have to wait for the UHC videos, which should be going up. Let's see, this video should be out Monday, February 6th. So that being the case, the UHC video should be going out that Wednesday, the 8th. So you won't have to wait long from seeing this to see what all went down. Okay, block of gold, armor stand, sign. Good at this now, if I can spell. Come on, spell. Participation in the, and you guessed it, Comrade UHC. Alright. Let's get them all dressed up. Cool deal, man. Cool deal. Alright, well, now everybody's dressed up. So yeah, I hope that y'all did enjoy today's episode. Just a little prank, nothing major, just a little prank. Just me hopping up on my soapbox, doing some stuff around the server, that kind of thing. You know, this is gonna be, whatever you got, daily content. This is the kind of stuff that you're gonna get until I just get a little bit more time playing and we can get even more and more progress updates. I mean, I do have a couple of projects still ongoing. I got the boat. That still needs to be finished up. I got the minecart tunnel. I got the mineshaft now. So plenty of things for us to do, plenty of progress for us to see as we get further and further along. But definitely we're going to be working on digging out and decorating the mineshaft for the first little while here now. And of course getting all of our crap cleaned up. That's like priority number one, to be perfectly honest. I'll be moving all that stuff off camera though. But yeah, just a quick little episode today. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope that if you did enjoy it, you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I do have a couple other series running on the channel. I have a modded series with Kuya SGA. I have a single player modded series that I run. We have the UHCs, and I also have a playthrough of the Flame and the Flood that I'm really enjoying. So yeah. Hang around, subscribe if you like what you saw here today. I hope that you did, and I will see y'all next time.